What's up? It's your friend, the #1 Husky fan, back again with another video. So, Solana. Traders prepare for FTX induced sell pressure on Sol. Court approves sale of FTX digital assets. Japan to allow startups to raise funds by issuing crypto instead of stock. And miner returns over $50,000 in Bitcoin transaction fee overpayment to Paxos. All that in this episode and more in this crypto review. So guys, as we know, the SEC has gone ahead and approved the sale of the crypto assets that were held by the now defunct FTX exchange. And amongst these assets was a large amount of Solana as well as XRP. So there are traders who are bracing for that impact. Let's take a look at the markets and see what's going on right now. So we're over here on coin market cap, and let's just pull up the XRP charts as well as the Solana charts and see what's really going on. So we can see here from just this information here, on the 24-hour, Solana is down 1.1% and XRP is up 1.3%. Okay, so here is the 24-hour chart of XRP. Let's zoom out to the 1 week chart. This is the 1 week chart of XRP. This is the 1 month chart of XRP. So if we were to look 30 days ago, we can see we're definitely down. We're down 20%. But in terms of what's recently been going on, we've seen an uptrend in the XRP price. And then let's just zoom out to see the overall 1 year chart. And as you can see, the XRP price is currently about where it was. It's actually up from where it was a year ago by 51%. So, that's something to note, guys. We get a lot of articles, and there's a lot of people who say, oh yeah, the markets have dumped, the markets have pumped. But you got to ask, what are you measuring against? And if we look at XRP from a year ago, even after all this drama and going through a bear market, XRP is up 51%. And now let's take a look at Solana. Okay, so Solana is down 1% over the past day. On the weekly chart, it is down 3%. On the monthly chart, it is down 23%. And let's look at the 1 year chart. So Solana is down 43% from this time last year, after all what's going on, the FTX collapse, all the different sell-offs and hacks and things. And I guess there were a few times the Solana network was down and they had to restart the network. And we can see it's down a 43% from this time last year. Now, if we were to zoom out at even a greater picture, let's say you're looking to invest and maybe speculate on some upward movements, now would probably be a good time to think about dollar cost averaging in, especially seeing that the price is kind of flatlined, at least since April. If you usually take that market point there from April of 2022 to now, it's a drop, but it's essentially around these levels. And as we all know, the markets go in cycles. I would not be surprised if we start to see an uptrend in the next market cycle. That all being said, guys, let's take a look at Cardano, the crypto that has never had any down days. They have never had to restart the network or anything like that like Solana has. And let's take a look at what it's doing. It's doing something very similar to what Solana was doing. It's essentially flatlining. It's at these levels here. And now would be a good time to start dollar cost averaging if you are going with the thesis that it will have a huge bull run or a huge upward price movement in the next bull run. All right, let's look at the next article. Japan allows startups to raise funds by issuing crypto instead of stocks. The Japanese government reportedly plans to permit startups to raise public funds through the issuance of crypto assets such as currencies instead of stocks, local media has reported. According to the Japanese financial news site, the Nikkei, this updated system is specifically applicable to the category of funds known as Investment Business Limited Partnerships, or LPS. So far, Japan has lagged behind the rest of the world in embracing digital assets. However, this has been changing in recent months. Japan's primary financial regulatory authority, the Financial Service Agency, or FSA, made a significant move on August 31st, seeking to amend the tax code related to cryptocurrencies, thereby taking a more active role in cryptocurrency regulation. The noteworthy move is aimed at exempting local businesses from the year-end unrealized gains tax on cryptocurrencies. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida reaffirmed the country's commitment to fostering the Web3 industry in a keynote address on day one of the WebEx conference in Tokyo, Japan. He highlighted its potential to transform the internet and kindle social change. Binance recently confirmed to Cointelegraph that it will offer its services to Japanese crypto users from August onward. This happened after the company acquired the local exchange platform Sakura Exchange Bitcoin in November 2022, which paved the way for Binance's re-entry into the country. I was never aware that they actually left, but according to this, they actually left the country and now they're re-entering. So Japan is making moves towards crypto adoption. And there's articles like this that give us hope, they give me hope that crypto is going to be around for the long haul. Yes, we've had bumps in the road. We've had FTX collapse and a lot of other exchanges collapse. But this technology is here to stay. Decentralization is here to stay. And it will morph and evolve to a final form, or to a form which will allow itself to essentially last throughout the years. Bitcoin's not going anywhere. Litecoin's not going anywhere. Cardano's not going anywhere. Anything that's decentralized, as long as there's nodes and network operators that are out there, it's going to continue to run. Now, centralized players like FTX, that's another story. And then our last article here, this is just a glimmer of goodwill, goodwill to mankind. Miner returns over $500,000 in Bitcoin transaction fee overpayment to Paxos. Now, I remember when this was all over crypto Twitter, they were like, yeah, somebody paid $500,000 in transaction fees. And, people were speculating on whether or not they're going to get that money back. Essentially, when you see stuff like this, here's the tweet right here, I guess, concerning it, or the X, I guess we're calling it X now. Essentially, when you see stuff like this, as we all know, Bitcoin transactions are irreversible. So the initiator of the transaction is at the mercy of the miner pool or whoever received that transaction to send it back. And in this case, it looks like it was this miner who, out of the good gracious of their heart, decided to give it back. Because, hey, they could have kept it. They could have said, hey, that's your bad. You entered in the wrong value for the transaction fee, and we're going to keep it. But instead, they said, you know what? We understand that mistakes can be made. We're all human. Nobody's perfect. And they sent they returned the fee. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap up today's video. It's been your friend, the #1 Hosky fan. If you're into Cardano, more specifically Cardano, but any sort of crypto-related news, I cover all that here on this channel. And we'll be doing more deep dives and stuff. If you guys haven't checked out the Rare Evo conference that was live streamed. It was like an 8-hour one online, but I also went ahead and captioned and shortened some of the keynote ones, at least the ones that stuck out to me. You can catch those on my channel, the #1 Husky Fan. You can also find me on X. You can also find my link tree on X as well, where you can find the rest of my social media, as well as my new album, which is on SoundCloud. Or you can just go to the website husky.store, and there are links there to all my stuff as well. But anyways, I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace.